That was a tone. Computer's turned up. Chapman near TQ. Early hole shot there. Lead it all right behind him. And Nick, 1, 2, and 3. Going to try to check out from the field. Those guys were quite a bit faster than the rest of the field in the first couple of rounds. Lee, something happened in Lee's car. Dead in the water there. It just stopped. Pick it up. We having electronics issues. It's Chapman, Black, and Nelson, and Caldwell rolling it over. That's going to put Carrillo into the 4th spot, and Coach in the 5. And looks like Caldwell going to drop down to the 6th spot. Nick going over the pipe. Go, 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 go. Make it a race, make it a race. What happened? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I got to announce for 7 minutes. All right, Chappie by the line, 22.7. Nick's hot lap, 23.3. This one looks pretty good, though. Let's see, Chappie, 22.5. Black by the line, 22.9. Much better. Marcus Nelson, though, in that 3rd spot, not letting Nick out of his sights. Pat Carrillo can see the back tail lights of Nelson. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty close on the track. Chappie now pulling away. 22.7 for Chapman. Black him by the 24 flat. Uh-oh. Marcus Nelson, 50-50 grind on the pipe. Every time he gets close to Nick, something happens. Nick will bobble, Marcus will bobble. So the race is counted for 2nd place right now as Matt Chapman. Where'd he go? Oh my God, there he was. There's 2 white buggies. I was watching the wrong one. Matt making the move back on Nick again. So 1 and 2 over the double single there. And through the whoops. That was 1 and 2. Chapman and Black. Chapman going a little wide there. Giving it to Nick, but taking it right back. Nick giving it right back to him on the corner. Straight away. Dang. So Nelson now going to move up to the 2nd spot. Nick pushing him out from the inside. Chapman about a 4-second lead once again. 2:30 down, guys, and 4:30 to go. Chapman rolling it over. Nick getting it wrong in the last whoop section there. Hope everybody enjoys the whoop section. That was my idea. The whoops are awesome. If you're driving an 8 scale. If you're driving a buggy, not so much. 25.6 for Chapman. 22.9 for Nick. Making up 3 seconds on that last lap. Nelson still on the lead lap. Something going wrong with Coach's car. Chappie, another slow one here. 22.6 to a 22.4 for Black. Then Nick rolling it over. Marcus, again, still not too far back with 3:30 to go. By the way, Nick, your car likes to double out of the whip section. You got the thing dialed. $23.1 for Chapman, 24.2 for Black, and 24.4 for Nelson. Lee Caldwell in the 4th spot, followed by Panic, Carrillo, and Coach off the track.
Perfect. Your thrust screw, right? Your thrust? You've got to be tightening it too much, or you're not putting any black grease on the balls or putting enough in the bearings. You know you've got 6 bearings in there, right? Do you have it backwards? Do you have the spring on? Do you have the spring on the wrong side?
All right, it is Chapman and Black still doing battle on the same straightaway together. Chappie by the line, 25.3, Black 24.1, only a 1.5 seconds separating top 2. Where did Nelson go? Oh, Nelson getting it wrong, so it looks like Caldwell's going to get in that 3rd spot. Panic in the 4th, and Nelson dropping all the way back down. Oh, Panic getting in. Caldwell. Oh. Gotcha, Lee. 23.3 for Chapman, 23 flat for Black. Closing in. This is 7 minutes. It's a lot of time to be chased. Carrillo giving Nick a little bit of room. So it looks like Nick got a little more on. Ah, jeez. Chapman 23 flat, 23-8 for black. So Chapman pulling away just a little bit that time. Marcus Nelson back up into the third spot. Your leaders up and down. Who was that, Chad? That second place right behind you. Oh, God. So in qualifying, once again, guys, in qualifying, you are racing the clock, and in the main, you can go ahead and protect your line if you're not being lapped. If you're being lapped, you probably ought to move over for the guy who's lapping you, because he's probably faster than you. That's why he's lapping you. Nick making a nice pass on Pat there. 45 seconds to go. You guys are going to be able to blink in 45 more seconds. 7 minutes is a long time. 8 scale main tonight. It's going to be 10 minutes long. 25 seconds for Matt Chapman. Nick about 6 seconds back now. Who's on his lid? Nope. A lot longer than 6 now. 22.7 for Chapman. Black with a 22.3 on his last lap. That is the fastest lap of the race. This one not so much. Hot lap for Carrillo, 24 flat. Hot lap for Caldwell, 23.8. Marcus Nelson with a 23.2. That is time. Chad getting caught at the line. So Chad is done. When you guys cross the start-finish line, you will be done. Chapman, Nelson, and Panic are done. Everybody else is still on the clock? Sending it. Chapman taking the win. 18 laps in a 7.05. Black in the second spot. 18 laps in a 7.21. Nelson 17 in a 7.08. Caldwell 17 in a 7.19. Carrillo 17 in a 7.22. So it was a close battle there. And Chad with a 16.7 flat. Actually, the bottom three were pretty darn close.